Hello everyone, welcome you all in the class of statistics. Today we are going to start our discussion on topic movement, which is the fourth unit of descriptive statistics. So basically in this particular unit we will discuss the things such as why we use the movements, what are the different types of movements are available in statistics, and how to compute the mean and variance using the movements. Okay, so basically why we use the movements, there are several aspects of comparison such as dispersion and average, and these two aspects we have already studied in the previous chapters. So in this particular unit we will introduce the new descriptive measure, and that descriptive measure is known as movement, and the basic definition of movement is like that: movement equal to summation xi minus a raised to r divided by n. I runs from 1 to up to n. Okay, this particular quantity is called as movement. Okay, and we use the movements for the purpose of to understand the shape and symmetry of any frequency distribution. Okay, so basically this particular quantity is known as movement, and it is also called as read as earth movement, or we can just say that movement of order r about a. Okay, about a. See here, we can just say that it is the movement of order r and about a. Okay, so basically if we put the value of a equal to 0 and r equal to 1, we will get the new quantity, and that is we will get the average, that is x bar. See here, if we will put a equal to 0 and r equal to 1, then what we will get? Summation xi upon n, and it is nothing but the definition of average, that is x bar. Okay, so we will compute the average with the help of movement. Okay, and now similarly if we put a equal to x bar, okay, and r equal to 2, then we will get the new quantity, and that quantity is what? See here, summation of xi minus x bar raised to 2 divided by n. Okay, so we will get the new quantity, and that new quantity is known as sigma square, and also we called it as a variance. Okay, and already you know that average and sigma square, that is average and variance, which are the best measure of average, and sigma square, which is the best measure of dispersion. Okay, so according to the different choice of a, there are various types of movements are available in statistics. Basically there are three types of movements are available, and that name is raw movement. First one is raw movement, second one is central movement, and third one is movement about a. So basically there are three types of movements are available in statistics: raw movement, central movement, and third one is movement about a. For study purpose there are only two movements. Okay, according to your syllabus there are only two movements: raw movements and central movements. Let's get started our discussion on these two types of movements. So this is your first movement, raw movement. Okay, or sometime we can just say that it is the movement about origin. Okay, movement about origin. Okay, movement about origin. Okay, that means see here, if we put the value of a equal to 0 and r equal to 1. Okay, अभी हमने क्या सीखा है, देर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मूवमेंट, रॉ मूवमेंट, सेंट्रल मूवमेंट एंड मूवमेंट अबाउट ए. ओके, सो बेसिकली रॉ मूवमेंट्स, मूवमेंट अबाउट ओरिजिन, और आपको पता है ओरिजिन की वैल्यू क्या होती है, 0. अगर हम यहाँ पे ए की वैल्यू 0 पुट कर देंगे और आर की वैल्यू 1 पुट कर देंगे तो हमें जो क्वांटिटी मिलती है, दैट क्वांटिटी इज समथिंग, सॉरी मूवमेंट अबाउट ओरिजिन. ओके, दैट्स वाई we just put here a equal to 0. Okay, value of a equal to 0 and r is remains as it is, and the new movement and the type we will get, that type is raw movement. Okay, see here, first of all, notation of raw movement. See here, raw movement of order r or rth raw movement, it is denoted by mu dash r. ओके, आपको ये जो नोटेशन है ये हमेशा याद रखना है. रॉ मूवमेंट्स आर डिनोटेड बाय म्यू डैश आर, और वी कैन जस्ट रीड इट एज म्यू डैश आर. ओके, दिस पर्टिकुलर सिंबल वी कैन जस्ट से दैट म्यू. ओके, म्यू एंड दिस above notation, that is dash, and this is r, mu dash r, or simply we can say that movement of order r. Okay, and see here, the basic definition for the raw movement is what, mu dash r equal to summation r runs from 1 to up to n xr raised to r divided by n. Okay, this particular formula is applicable in case of individual observation. आपको बच्चों पता ही होगा कि हमने जब मीन, मेडियन, मोड कैलकुलेट किए थे, देयर आर again 3 formulas. Okay, first formula is for individual observation, second is for the frequency, and third is for continuous frequency distribution. Okay, so according to that, okay, there are 2 formulas of raw movements. First formula is applicable in case of individual observation. Now when we study the frequency distribution, obviously its name indicates that frequencies are involved in that. That's why in the formula the quantity is like that, summation r runs from 1 to up to n fi into xr raised to r divided by summation fi. Okay, और आपको पता है summation fi is nothing but capital N. Okay, so these are the 2 formulas of raw movements. Okay, in case of individual observation or in case of frequency distribution. Now see this table, there are 4 movements. Okay, raw movements, mu dash 1, mu dash 2, mu dash 3 and mu dash 4. आपको क्या करना है, just we put the values here. When we put r equal to 1, okay, we will get the new quantity, and what is that, mu dash 1. Okay, replace r with this value 1. Okay, now summation r runs from 1 to up to n xi. Okay, put the value of r equal to 1 and divided by n, we will get this quantity. Okay, summation xi upon n equal to x bar, and it is nothing but your arithmetic mean. Okay, now similarly here, in case of frequency distribution, replace or put the value of r equal to 1 here, what we will get, summation fi xi upon n. Okay, and this is the formula of arithmetic mean in case of frequency distribution. Okay, on the similar lines we will get these 3 raw movements. Okay, mu dash 2, mu dash 3 and mu dash 4. Only put the values of r equal to 2, 3 and 4 respectively, and we will get this 4 new quantities or these 4 new formulas. Okay, 4 and 4, total 8 formulas we will get when we put the values of r equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4 in these two formulas. Okay, and similarly the second type of movement is what? Central movement. Okay, central movement of order r or rth order movement. Okay, and it is denoted by mu r. See here, there is little difference between the notation of these two movements, raw movement and central movement. Raw movement, it is denoted by mu dash r, and central movement, it is denoted by mu r. Okay, and raw movement, it is the movement about origin, that is a equal to 0. Okay, and central movement, it is the movement about the average, or we can just say that x bar. Okay, put x bar here. Okay, the basic formula for movement is summation xi minus a upon n. Put the value x bar here. Okay, replace the a with this x bar and the new quantity we will get, and that is mu r equal to summation r runs from 1 to up to n xi minus x bar upon r divided by n, and this new quantity is known as central movement. Again, there are two types of formulas. Okay, in case of individual observation and in case of frequency distribution. Okay, now here we put the values of 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, replace here all the values with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, आपको क्या करना है बच्चों, सिर्फ ये r की जगह हमें क्या वैल्यूज पुट करनी है, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then we will get this 8 formulas. Okay, and basically see here, your first central movement is always 0 and second central movement always variance, or we can simply say that sigma square. Okay, so these are the two types of movements. Okay, raw movements and central movement. Your first raw movement is always x bar, or we can simply say that it is the arithmetic mean. Your first order central movement is always 0 and second order central movement is always sigma square. Okay, now we will prove the two facts about the central movement, that is first order central movement is always 0, how it is 0, and the second order central movement is always sigma square. Okay, so we will prove these two things. Okay, so see here, the general formula of first order central movement is what? Mu1 equal to summation fi xi into xi minus x bar divided by capital N. Now see here, we will take this summation, this symbol inside the bracket. Okay, summation fi into xi, okay, divided by capital N, and then this minus sign is as it is, and then summation fi into x bar divided by summation fi. Okay, now see here, remember that this is the formula of average, or this is the formula of arithmetic mean in case of frequency distribution. So this is your x bar, and now this summation fi, these two terms get cancelled and we will get the 0. Okay, so here we prove the first fact about the central movement, that is the first order central movement are always 0. Okay, and now what is about this second order central moment? Second order central moment is always your sigma square. Okay, so how it is sigma square? See here, again this summation sign, और see here हम क्या करेंगे, this 1 upon n, this is the constant term, we will take outside here and then summation fi xi minus x bar bracket square. ओके, देखो बच्चों यहाँ पे आपको लग रहा होगा xi माइनस एक्स बार ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर, दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ a माइनस b स्क्वायर. ओके, so here your a equal to xi and b equal to x bar. Okay, apply the formula of a minus b square here. What is that? What is the formula? Since a minus b square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, now simply 1 upon n into summation fi into, apply this formula here, xi square minus twice x bar into xi plus, see here, plus x bar whole bracket square. Okay, apply the formula a minus b square. Okay, apply this formula and now see here 1 upon capital N, this summation fi take inside summation sign and this fi take inside the bracket, and the new term we will get summation fi into xi square minus, this is the constant term 2 and x bar, we will take outside the summation sign and then summation fi into xi. Okay, and plus x bar bracket square. Okay, see here, now summation fi xi square upon capital N minus, see here, twice x bar summation fi xi, again this n. Okay, we will take inside here. Okay, this is your square bracket. Okay, and now we will take this n inside this bracket. Okay, now see here, summation fi xi divided by capital N plus x bar square. Okay, and now see here, sorry, not bracket here, now summation fi xi square, this quantity is add as it is, then twice x bar, already you know that this is the formula of x bar, that is the mean of frequency distribution. So we simply write it as x bar into x bar. Okay, 2 times x bar, we simply write it as x bar square plus x bar, this quantity is remains as it is, and now see here, summation fi xi square divided by n and minus 2 plus 1, this quantity is minus 1. Okay, and that is the minus x bar square. Okay, and this is nothing but your formula of sigma square. Okay, so here we proved these two facts about the central moment, that is first order central moment is always 0 and second order central moment is always sigma square. Okay, and now we can just simply write down this expression in terms of raw moments. हम raw moments में कैसे एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं इस मोमेंट को? सी हियर, म्यू डैश 2, दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ second order raw moment and minus mu dash 1. Okay, remember that your first order raw moment is always mean, and this square is as it is. Okay, so mu2 equal to the central moment in terms of raw moments. Okay, mu2 equal to mu dash 2 minus mu dash 1 square. Okay, and on the similar lines the formula for the third order central moment and the fourth order central moment is like that. See here, mu3 equal to summation fi into xi minus x bar ब्रैकेट क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाय कैपिटल M। अभी हमें क्या करना है बच्चों, यहाँ पे सिर्फ a माइनस बी क्यूब का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करके मैंने अभी जिस तरीके से ये प्रूव किया है, on that similar lines we will get this formula of third order central moment. Okay, this is the formula for the third order central moment. mu3 equal to mu dash 3 minus 3 times mu dash 2 mu dash 1 plus 2 times mu dash 1 cube. Okay, and now for the fourth order central moment, summation fi into xi minus x bar raised to 4 divided by n. Similarly here you will apply the formula of a minus b raised to 4 and you will get this new formula. mu4 equal to mu dash 4 minus 4 times mu dash 3 mu dash 1 plus 6 times mu dash 2 mu dash 1 square minus 3 times mu dash 1 raised to 4. Okay, now this relation are useful for solving the problems. Okay, now note down this 4 points. See here, sum of the coefficients on RHS of each relation is 0. Means what? See here, ये जो टोटल है, दिस इज योर LHS and this is your RHS. So see here, 1 minus 4 plus 6 minus 3, this total. See here, sum of the coefficients on RHS, this is your coefficient is 1 minus 4 6 and minus 3, and this total is equal to 0. Okay, remember that. Second point is what? The final expression of mu r contains r terms. Okay, means what? mu r, अभी हमने सेकेंड ऑर्डर सेंट्रल मोमेंट का फॉर्मूला देखा है, तो यहाँ पे क्या है, 2 टर्म्स है. ओके, mu r टर्म्स, दैट मीन्स व्हाट, दिस इज योर r. हियर mu2, दैट मीन्स r इक्वल टू 2. तो हमें क्या मिला है, ओनली 2 टर्म्स हमें यहाँ पे मिली है. ओके, और यहाँ पे r इक्वल टू 3, so we will get the 3 terms. Okay, and now first term in the expression is positive and alternative terms are negative. See here, first term is positive and alternative terms are negative, positive. First term is positive, negative, positive and negative. Okay, and last one is the last term in the expression of mu r is mu dash 1 raised to r. Okay, mu dash 1 raised to r means what? अभी हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया है, फोर्थ ऑर्डर सेंट्रल मोमेंट, तो लास्ट टर्म हमारी क्या होगी, mu dash 1 raised to r. ओके, ये चारों पॉइंट्स आपको हमेशा से याद रखने हैं अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द रॉ एंड सेंट्रल मोमेंट्स. ओके, ये फॉर्मूले याद करने में ये चारों पॉइंट्स आपकी मदद करेंगे. नाउ वी विल सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स using this formula.